This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Asteroids Deluxe, which is available in the marketplace for $2.99 and is an Xbox Live game title. So Asteroids Deluxe is the classic Asteroids Deluxe game brought to life on the Windows Phone device here. And you can instantly jump into the game, and it's controlled with these on-screen buttons here, or you can actually set it up to use your accelerometer to change the direction of the device. But personally, it's easier to control it with just the on-screen buttons. And since this is Asteroids Deluxe, you also have a shield that you can use, which will prevent any rocks from hurting you when you have your shield enabled. So you have your boost over here, and your steering is with your left hand, and then fire button here, you can just hold that. The game also features these little satellites that follow you, and you have to avoid them and kill them while they're trying to come at you and attack you. And there's also those UFOs that you saw a bit earlier too. So there's some more of those satellites, they're coming straight towards me. And then there's also a UFO over there. And there you see, you can use your shield. So one problem about this game, and it's a big problem, is that the screen resolution, well, just like the size of everything on the screen, is incredibly tiny. You can barely see what's going on in the game, and that's even on this 4.3-inch screen. Now, if you take out a phone like the HTC Surround with an even smaller screen, that's becoming pretty small. And you can barely tell what's going on the phone screen. Like, you can't even really tell which direction your ship is pointed at, and trying to read these little letters here, it's almost impossible. It's pretty ridiculous that they expect you to play this game with such a small size resolution and such small size ships and everything. And also another thing that's visually wrong is you can't tell where the screen ends here. It just kind of randomly stops up there, and then it starts there, even though that's not the edge of the screen. So those two visual problems, the small size of everything, and the fact that the screen just randomly cuts off, it becomes really annoying. And the controls, unlike everyone says in the marketplace reviews, the controls are actually perfectly fine, and you can't really do anything else with the controls if it's a game like this, so they worked really well. It's just the whole visual presentation of the game, which it looks good, just has those problems that affect the gameplay actually. And the sound effects are really good though. They sound good, the music is perfect retro style. It's just that the gameplay and visuals are really ruined by those few things I mentioned. The game does have a nice system of achievements and little rewards here that you get for completing things like lasting a long time, or playing a long time, or getting a higher score, but that doesn't really make it good enough to actually buy. Otherwise, the game does have some cool leaderboards here that actually integrate with the Xbox version of the game and the PC version, and you can check out the global scores there. Or you can also just look at the Windows Phone scores here, and one of the really neat things is you can actually watch the gameplay of someone that beat it on the Windows Phone. So you can watch their high score game right here. And so that's how they played it. You can jump through the entire game there, and you can watch every moment of their game. So that's pretty cool, and if you get that high score, then you can relive your moment of getting the high score and kind of show it off to your friends if you're into that sort of thing. So overall, the gameplay is pretty disappointing, the visuals are pretty disappointing, and therefore the lasting value won't be that great just because you'll possibly be frustrated by this game. It's probably one of the worst Xbox Live titles we've seen so far, and it's really sad to see that this got accepted into the marketplace while some other better titles don't get accepted into the Xbox Live marketplace. Of course, you have to be a big-time developer to get into the Xbox Live games, but still Microsoft should really change their system of how they accept games and which games they'll take into the Xbox Live collection. Nevertheless, Asteroid Deluxe can be found in the marketplace for $2.99.